Hi everyone, please take out your common exercises and flip to page 12. Okay, if you haven't completed your work in page 12, please pause the video and complete it before you continue watching. Okay, the purpose of this video is for you to check your answer. So while you're watching the video later, please mark your answer with a red pen. Okay, if your answer is wrong, please write down the correct answer and highlight the keywords. Okay, we'll start with number 1. Okay, so number 1, we have 3 words here: failure, fail, and failed adjective. Okay, first word, failure. Failure is a noun. Okay, failure means that an event that does not accomplish its intended purpose or its target. For example, today you conduct an experiment. Okay, to experiment on something, but at the end of the experiment, you didn't succeed. Okay, you didn't succeed. So it means that this experiment is a failure. Okay, that is how you use failure in a sentence. Okay, next one, fail. In your book, fail is a noun, right? So fail is actually not a noun. Fail is actually a verb. So please change N to V in your book. Okay, fail is a verb. Okay, fail. Fail means that you leave something undone. Okay, you didn't success to do something. Alright, so that is fail. Okay, you fail to do something. Next one, failed adjective. Okay, failed adjective means unsuccessful. Okay, unsuccessful. We look at the question now. A, he won his driving test because he did not put on the signal light. Okay, he, we have keywords here. He, a noun, and also another noun at the back. When we have two nouns and we have a blank in between two nouns, usually this blank should be a verb. Your answer should be a verb. But your verb, is it original verb or do you have to add anything to it? Okay, you need to be very careful. Look at the sentence here, another verb. Did not put here. Did is a past tense verb. It shows that this whole thing happened in the past. So your answer here, fail, should be failed. Ed, add ed, change it to past tense verb. Okay, that's for A. Okay, we continue to B. His parents were disappointed at his what? In getting a place in the university. Okay, here, highlight your keyword, his. Okay, when we have his, your possessive pronoun, his, mine, her, our. Okay, all this shows that the next word should be a noun. So your answer should be failure. Okay, his parents were disappointed at his failure in getting a place in the university. Okay, next one. He was a what writer as he couldn't even publish a book. Okay, your keyword here is a, determiner, and the. As I told you before, when you see determiner, and the, usually the next word should be either adjective or a noun. But how do we know when to choose, which one to choose, a noun or an adjective? You need to look at the next word. Next word here is a writer. Okay, writer is a noun. When you have a determiner and a noun and you have a blank in between them, this blank should be adjective. Okay, if you have a determiner, a blank, and the next word is not a noun, then your blank should be noun. Okay, so this question you have determiner, blank, and noun. So this one should be an adjective, which is describing the noun at the back. Okay, so your answer here should be adjective, failed. Okay, failed here is describing a writer. Okay, because he couldn't even publish a book. He's a writer, but he can't even publish a book. So he is a failed writer. Okay, look at question 2. question 2 here, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 words. Difference, differ, and different, and differently. Okay, look at the first one. Difference. Difference here is a noun. Difference means that the quality of being different. Okay, for example, the differences between Ali and Siti are their height and their gender. Okay, so the differences are the height and the gender. What are different between them? Those are the differences, the difference. Okay, now, next one, different, differ. Okay, differ as a verb. Differ as a verb means that being different from something. Okay, differ, this word, usually after differ, we can see prepositions such as in, with, and from. Okay, in, with, and from usually will appear after this word differ. Okay, next one, different. Different is an adjective. Okay, different means that unlike. Okay, unlike. The meaning is unlike. Next one, differently. Differently is an adverb. Okay, usually adverb we add ly after our adjective, so differently, adverb. Okay, adverb is used to describe an action, right? So differently here is talking about an action which is done in a different way. Okay, is used to describe an action which is done in a different way. Okay, differently. Okay, let's look at 8. I'm glad to hear your opinion, but I look at it what? Okay, your keyword here is look. Okay, look, a verb. So this word should be describing the verb. Your answer should be differently. Okay, differently adverb tends to appear at the end of a sentence. Okay, sometimes. So yeah, your keyword is look. Differently describing look, this action. Okay, B. They what in size but not in kind. Okay, do you notice that in this sentence we do not have any verb? We do not have any verb. Remember what I told you before? If a sentence must be formed with at least noun and verb, you should have at least one verb in the sentence. Since this sentence, the other words, they are not a verb, it means that this blank must be a verb. So your answer is differ. Okay, they differ in size but not in kind. Okay, differ. C. There are no significant. Significant means that important. Okay, significant can mean important or big or large. Okay, there are no significant what between the education systems of the two countries. Okay, significant here is an adjective. Okay, highlight this word, adjective. Significant is an adjective. Important, big, large, right? They are all adjective. So adjective, usually the word after the adjective tends to be a noun. Okay, so there are no significance for noun. Difference. Okay, here you need to be very careful. Your noun should be a plural noun or a singular noun. You need to look at your sentence. There are no are. You have an R. You have an R here. It shows that this should be a plural noun. So you add s to it. Significant differences. Okay, so please highlight R as well. Okay, next one. She offered us 5 what kinds of cake? Okay, here your keyword should be kinds. Okay, kinds. Kinds means types. Okay, this is a noun. Okay, noun. So here, usually the word before noun will be either verb or adjective. Okay, here we use adjective. Different kinds of cake. Okay, kinds. Different types, different kinds of cake. Okay. Okay, now please look at the third question. Dependence, depend, dependent, independently, and independent. We have 1, 2, 3, 5 words here. Okay, look at the first one, dependence. Dependence here is a noun. Dependence means that the state of relying on or being controlled by someone. For example, she has developed deep dependence on him. It means that she needs him very much, needs him a lot in her life. Okay, that is the meaning of dependence. Next one, depend. Depend is a verb. Okay, depend, we have two usage. The first one is when you depend on a person, on someone. Okay, if you depend on someone, it means that you trust this person a lot. Trust this person that this person will help you to accomplish something or to do something for you. Okay, another one is depend on something. Okay, depend on something means that to be decided or to change another thing according to this thing. Okay, so another matter will be decided or to be changed according to this thing, the thing that you depend on. Okay, that is the usage of depend on something verb. Okay, next one, dependent. Dependent here is an adjective. Okay, we use dependent to describe a person. For example, she is a dependent person. It means that this person, needs others a lot in her life to help her to do something. Okay, she depends on this person a lot. She is a dependent person, used to describe person who needs help. Okay, next one, independently. Okay, independently here is an adverb. Independently means that used to describe a verb, an action which can be done by your own. You can do it by yourself. You do not need help by others. This action, for example, I can do my work independently. Okay, independently here is describing do. The action do means that you can do it by yourself. You do not need help by others. Okay, that is adverb. Next one, independent adjective. Okay, this is the opposite of dependent. Okay, dependent means you need to rely on someone, right? Dependent person, a person who relies on someone a lot. Independent person means that this person do not need help from others. Okay, used to describe a person who can do things by herself or himself. Okay, independent can be used to describe other things as well. For example, independent countries. Okay, so now look at the questions. A, he knew he could. What on her to deal with the situation? Okay, so your keyword here is could. First keyword, could. When you see could, the word after could, can, may, must, all these verbs should be a verb as well, original verb. So our verb here is depend. Your answer should be depend. Okay, could depend. Another keyword should be on. Okay, depend is usually followed with the word on. Depend on someone, depend on something. Okay, next one. China is trying to reduce its what on Russia, which is China's largest supplier. Okay, highlight your keyword here. Its. Okay, its is a possessive adjective. Okay, when you see possessive adjective like this, its, his, her, our, mine, next word is usually a noun. Okay, we have one noun here, dependence. So your answer should be dependence. Its dependence on Russia means China is trying to not depend on Russia so much, not rely on Russia so much. Okay, next one. After graduation, he would like to leave what? Okay, highlight your verb here, leave. Okay, usually the word after a verb can be an adverb which is describing the verb. So, leave. After graduation, he would like to leave. What do you think? After he graduates from school, he has grown up. So he would like to live independently or... Yes, should be independently. Okay, we only have one adverb, independently, describing the verb. Okay, because he has grown up, so he would like to live by his own. He would not like to depend on his family anymore. So live independently. describing the verb live. Okay, next one. D. You can't be what on your parents or your life. Okay, highlight B and on. Okay, when you see be in a sentence, a verb to be is MR, was, were, be. Okay, all these words. The next word can either be an adjective or a verb. Okay, here in this sentence, can't be. After can't it needs to be followed with original verb. Okay, since you already have a verb here, the next one shouldn't be another verb. Okay, do you get what I mean? You have two continuous verbs here. It shouldn't be another verb. So it should be adjective. You can't be adjective. We have two adjectives here, independent or dependent. You can't be what on your parents or your life. You can't be dependent. You can't rely on your parents or your life. Okay? So your answer should be adjective dependent. Next one, Mozambique became what in 1975? Okay, Mozambique. Mozambique is a country in the Southeast Africa. Okay, this is a country. So, became what in 1975? Okay, highlight became. When you see became, become in your sentence, the next word is usually an adjective. So, independent. Okay, become independent in 1975. In 1975, this country did not rely on another country anymore. Okay, it has become independent. Okay, let's look at question 4. We have school, schooling, scholar, and scholarship. 4 nouns here. They are all nouns, but they are all different. Okay, let's look at the first one, school. You should know what is the meaning of school, right? School, our school, for New High School. That is the school. A place. School is a place for you to study. Okay, so this noun, first one, is a place. Okay, second one, schooling. Okay, schooling means that education or teaching. Okay, schooling means education or teaching. Next one, scholar. Scholar is a person. Okay, remember, scholar is a person who is highly educated, or a person who is a specialist in a particular study. Okay, scholar, highly educated person. Okay, next one, scholarship. Scholarship is an amount of money. It's a money, okay, awarded by school or any organization to support students for their education. Okay, so scholarship is a money, person, money, a place, and this is education. Okay, A, most of the students come to, so highlight come to. When you see come to, you go or you come, must be, after that must be a place. So your answer should be school. Come to school by bus. Okay, next one. Our grandparents had very little what? Okay, highlight very little. Okay, usually after very little something should be a thing. Okay, but all of these are nouns, so which one to choose? Have very little what? Education. Okay, so should be schooling. They have very little schooling, very little education, because in the older times, in the previous century or in their time, maybe they do not have much money to go for education, so they have very little schooling. Okay, next one. He was good in all subjects. He was a real scholar. Okay, real scholar. Because this person, he is good in all subjects. So he is a highly educated person. So should be scholar. Okay, next one. She applied for a what? To study in the USA. Okay, applied for, usually you apply for what? If you want to study in another country, in USA, it will be very expensive, right? You need to spend a lot. So this person tends to apply for scholarship. Okay, scholarship to study in USA. Okay, you need to get an amount of money to help you, to support you in your study in USA. Okay, let's look at the last question, question 5. Okay, question 5, we have success, succeed, successful, successfully, unsuccessful, and unsuccessfully. Okay, let's look at the first word, success. Success here is a noun. Okay, success means your accomplishment or victory in something. Okay, success. Next one, succeed. Succeed here is a verb. Succeed means that you manage to accomplish something, or you manage to achieve something. It means that is the meaning of succeed, verb. Okay, next one, adjective. Successful. Successful means, for example, we use successful to describe something. Okay, successful performance. It means that this performance is done very well. Okay, successful performance. Okay, opposite, in opposite, unsuccessful. For example, unsuccessful performance. It means that this performance was not done well. Okay, unsuccessful performance, didn't get support from the audience. Okay, unsuccessful. Okay, successfully, adverb. Okay, successfully means that used to describe an action which has been done or completed very well. Okay, which has been done to accomplish its goal. It's used to describe that action. Okay. Next one, unsuccessfully is the opposite of successfully, used to describe an action which has not been done well, which has not been done to achieve its goal. Okay, so let's look at the questions. A, I am very heartened. Heartened here means cheer up or encouraged. Okay, so by her what in the election. Okay, her is your possessive adjective. So when you see possessive adjective, the next one should be her. Success. Okay, usually after our possessive adjective should be a noun. Okay, next one, B. The meeting came to a what conclusion? Okay, highlight your keyword, a determiner, and the next word is a noun. So when you have determiner and a noun at the back, in between them, it should be an adjective which is describing the noun at the back. So a adjective, we have two adjectives here, successful or unsuccessful. Usually meeting when the meeting ends, it means that this meeting has discussed something. Okay, so usually we use successful. Okay, successful conclusion, describing the conclusion. Okay, next one, C. After a series of what attempts? Attempts means tries. Okay, tries. He has finally passed the driving test. Okay, after a series of what? Attempt. You see, attempts here, tries, means this is a noun. Okay, a series of attempts is a noun here, and we have determiner. A series of. So here, usually should be an adjective. So we are left with one adjective, which is unsuccessful. Okay, unsuccessful attempts. After trying many times. Okay, after failing many times, as an unsuccessful attempts, he has finally passed the driving test. At the end, he passed the test. Okay, donkey. If you work hard, you will what? Okay, highlight will. Will is a keyword here. When you see will, the next word should be a verb, an original verb. So your answer should be succeed. Okay, original verb, succeed. Next one, they have accomplished. Accomplish means achieve. Their mission, what? So this word should be describing accomplish, the action. Okay, and usually the last word will be adverb. So they have accomplished their mission successfully. Okay, so your keyword accomplish, successfully, describing accomplish. Last one. Ask your doctor about nicotine. Nicotine is a plant which is used in cigarette. Okay, nicotine chewing gum. If you have tried what to quit smoking in the past. Okay, your answer should be unsuccessfully. Okay, unsuccessfully here is describing the verb tried. Okay, so that's all for the discussion, for the explanation of this exercise. Okay, please check your answer, mark for yourself, and after you are done, take a picture and post in the group. Thank you.